Hello. I'm driving to Virginia, and I just want to say now it's becoming like an addiction, making a video every single time. Because, to be honest, it just feels addictive. It feels addictive to make videos every single time you're driving. I used to have like a camera here that records, and now my camera broke. It's not working anymore. But why would you make me turn here? Why would GPS want me to turn here? I never turned here before. There's even traffic. So it's gonna make me keep going. This is much better. So I'm turning on the next one. So anyway, I don't know what GPS I'm gonna turn on that side, and there was traffic too. So anyways, beautiful DC. These houses makes me laugh every single time because I don't know what the hell they are thinking when they build this. They look like those Russian Vita. It's fascinating on how fashion changes. Like you can see these houses here, then you can see these like very old houses, and there's the new ones. These houses, they hold so much historical significance in history. So they will not let anybody crush them down, including the construction workers, because they put so much value in it. So they ask you to build, if you buy one of these houses, you're supposed to maintain their history. You cannot like kick them down and build new ones. But I wonder, like, what were they thinking when they built these houses? Like, what's the purpose of that little thing on the top? Was it a design? Was it like for fashion reasons? I would assume Washington DC, if this was Congo or maybe Brazil, I would assume that on the top will be a lightning strike, those lightning detector, because those countries, Brazil and Congo, they receive a large amount of rain and thunderstorm and lightning. So I would assume that would be the reason. But here in DC, what's the purpose of this tiny building? And they all have different colors. Like this one is bluish, red, like gray, like each one has a different color. I've been to one of these houses. A friend of mine has one of them, and inside they look normal. But they are very tiny, pretty small. I still don't understand why would you not build like back. These houses were built like in 1800s, very long time ago, and I don't know why didn't they just build big houses and expand instead of like one crusted area. It also looks like this was a small town, like a very small town back in the day before it became like a big mega city of the Washington DC. But there's traffic on Saturday. Surprising, right? Last time I filmed when I was driving here in DC, and there was no traffic. It was completely empty. That's because the government was closed. When the government is shut down, there's no traffic. So maybe somebody paid Trump to shut the government down so that we can have no traffic at all. Look at the cars, don't merge, and it gets crazier and crazier and crazier. When I moved in America, these dry leaves used to look like trash to me. I was like, why don't they clean them? What the hell did he do? He almost made me hit him. Always Mainland drivers. I was not surprised he was a Mainland driver. They are the worst. Like, why would he or she see that I'm coming and then jump in there? Damn it, Mainland drivers. So this is a Northwest. Always Northwest. All these buildings are from Northwest. This place used to be extremely wealthy. It is still wealthy, but a larger population, which was the white population, moved out. And because these, I think these are known as colonial villa or colonial houses. Oh, thank you. This guy is backing up. She gave me a signal to go. Always watch your drivers, watch your fellow drivers and how they give you a signal. But so this used to be like a very high rich neighborhoods. It's not anymore. It's now, I believe, diverse, and it's tiny. So most people move here for jobs reason, and also they move here for access to the government. So if there is any other people, you'll be surprised that people who live in here, they are not rich people. People who live here, they work for jobs like advocacy. Of course, you can see the gay flag over there, right? These people are more like advocacy kind of thing. So they are not necessarily like trying. They are not the richest people, and they move here because they want to be closer to the government so that they can protest if there's something wrong. But it's an okay neighborhood. It's fine. I don't see any problem with it. Something I want to say, I like the way they park their vehicles, they face the same way. And also, good luck finding a parking here. If you do, you're gonna have to pay the city. Okay, these guys, they don't own parking. Okay, you only, this place over here where these vehicles are parked, it's a city property. All right, so you don't actually own, even if you own a house, you don't own a property. You only own your house or anything. The sidewalks is public property. It's not private. It's not private. It's owned by public. So that being said, because of that, if you park your vehicle on the street, you park at your own risky. That's why they say there's high crime in DC, because if you live in this area and you have a car, somebody can break in, and you know, if you slap them or you beat them or you do something wrong, you go to jail for committing a crime, because you're not defending your own property. It's a public property. Your vehicle is a private property, but the place where you parked it is a public property. Everybody owns it. Everybody has a right to it. And because you pay a parking fee, and city give you a parking fee, does not necessarily mean that you own the place. Because a fee is not a tax, right? Because so if you pay a fee to park on these streets, your fee doesn't go to benefit somebody who lives in I don't know, Arlington, Virginia, or somebody who lives in Baltimore. So it benefits you because the city comes in and cleans, but it doesn't not benefit other people. So if somebody breaks into your car, you can't just say, oh, my car got broken, like self-defense, however. It's on a private property and you go to jail for that. It's very hard to define private property. Like we can easily define public property, like we can all claim something's public, you know, like my car, I didn't build it, I paid the money and you know to buy it. So yes, it's mine, but it's on paper, but technically I can give someone else drive it, you know, I can drive other people. But it's very hard to say, okay, this car belongs to me. We cannot really define what is a private property, and it's one of the biggest challenges. So anyways, the city gets to make these rules, how many hours you can park. You have to buy like a parking ticket from the city, then you can use the parking space for they have like zone 2 residence parking permit, zone 1, zone 3, zone 4, the zone 5. And my question is, why the hell would you live here and have a car? Like, what kind of nonsense is that? I can understand, like, like I was trying to buy a car, I was trying to live here because I was trying to move here northwest, and if I get an apartment I would definitely live here. Like, it's a beautiful place. It's probably safe. People walk around all the time exercising, right? It's easy access to many beautiful places. There's access to the government, there's access to the museum. Like, you have a lot of options. Bikes, people are biking, right? That's great. But why do you need a car? Just give your car to someone else. Like, give your car to your friends or family or something. Because it just doesn't really add up. But anyways, it's probably a good idea to have a car. So I don't know, GPS is taking me. I honestly have no idea. I think I'm going in the wrong spot. I'm thinking, no, it's the right spot. I'm going to Virginia, but GPS is taking me that side, which means there has to be traffic on Saturday. Huge traffic. So we are on the letter O. This is the letter O. Instead of like states, it's the letter O and number 6. So the streets in DC, they can be either be states, so they can be they can be a state, then or they can be a letter. I don't think they have A, B, C, D. They have like Q, O, G Street. They have N North Street. I think they have S Street. I think they have A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. I don't know. I think so. Look at these apartments. Okay, these apartments. They are very, very expensive apartments. They are called McLaughlin Canaan apartments in here. I don't think they're expensive. They look like affordable apartments. So anyways, as I'm driving to Virginia, I am sort of observing the traffic patterns in the DC area. It's one of the hardest places. I've seen this church before because I walked around here before. I like to walk around exercising. This church right here, I'm not sure if it's a church or if it's a church or a museum. No, like a museum, like a mosque or something. If it's a temple, but it looks really nice. It looks nice. It looks like it was built. I hope I can stop nearby so I can take a good video of it. We need to get a turning signal here. But what kind of church is this? I mean, it looks fancy. When I was walking around here, I saw people going in there, and a lot of them were African Americans. So if you see a church where black people are going to, that church has to be it has to be born again, some kind of Presbyterian church. But yeah, it looks beautiful. Looks well taken care of. You wonder why people don't go to church. Look at the parking is packed everywhere. There's another one in the back, but I'm pretty sure you have to pay for it. You know, if you go to church like this, don't invite me to a church. I'm not coming, because there's really no parking in here. There's nowhere to park. But this happens all the time. Let's go. We gotta go. Fast. Rapido. Fast before those cars come in. Fast before those cars come in. Oh no. Am I supposed to see who is coming? Who isn't coming? Okay. Oh, actually I broke the guy. Such a bad driver. I saw the guy standing, I was like, did I broke you, sir? Also, this person like put all the painting, that's why he has been Poplar, Redwood, that's California, Stop and Smell the Pines, Arizona. This has to be some random guy who travels a lot, camping or something. Hama, where's that? Swana Street, Diner. Know your farmer, know your food. People who put so much stickers on your car, and also why is this car locked like that? People who put too much stickers on your car is A, they have too much tattoos on your body, or B, they are depressed. If you have stickers on your car, like all over your vehicle, A, you are alcoholic and you have too much tattoos on your body, or B, you are just depressed. It's dark because it's getting dark in my car because the outside is darker. It's not the sun anymore. It shows how things change. Sometimes this looks great, sometimes it looks extremely darker. But this, I am still in the Northwest neighborhood on 4th Street, and the GPS is giving me a tour. Because of traffic, it's giving me a tour, touring me around. Look at this building, beautiful houses, good looking places. There's a church in every single corner. The Mohawk, isn't Mohawk like a tribe in the United States? I think it's a tribe it's a Native American tribe. Sometimes these buildings are not a place to live, sometimes they are businesses. Yeah, I think Mohawk is a tribe. The Mohawk. I'm gonna look it up to see what it is. It is a church, Mount Joy Soul Saving Station, U.S. Just a season, not as I don't know what that is. But these buildings hold an historical context, and because when you are building, if you're a developer, unlike other states where they are thirsty, they're looking for money for the development, or if you are a developer in DC, you have to be very careful when building houses, because they will easily sue you if you do something stupid. Like if you buy a house, then you tear down, you start building that place, there's a possibility you can get sued if that house holds a significant history in back in the day, because these houses have been here for a long time. People have lived in them, people have done great things, people have built democracy, they have fought wars, they have written such paper, they have discovered things, they have changed the world, that and other things. And they come with their own money, and you're like, yeah, I'm James, I'm a billionaire, I don't like these houses, they look ugly, tear them down. You do so, you get sued. But also shout out to these guys. You know, like these guys are amazing. You know, like they make these houses look beautiful. Like they renovate them, they do make them look great on a cheaper price than a big boss, mostly white, pockets the rest of the money. They pay them like $15 and then they pocket the rest of the money. When you see a house in America, every single house in America, there is at least many Mexican workers paid $10 an hour who contribute to that thing. I used to work in construction company. I used to work in construction back in Uganda, and the construction in Uganda is the most hardest thing. So the pay is much higher. Like it's the decent pay compared to like other jobs, of course, excluding agriculture. But the construction pays a lot of money in Uganda. So when my mind was thinking, like, if I come to the United States, I don't even have to go to school. I just get a job and just work. Just work. You see, stupid GPS. Stupid GPS. What a stupid GPS. I was supposed to turn here, and it made me go all the way around to come back here, which I wasted almost 10 minutes. I might even be behind from whatever I'm going to do. What a stupid GPS. But anyways, I like this view over here. Look at this. It's very straight view. Then you have a small middle house. All these are houses on this side, and these houses beneath there is they are not a bridge. There's a bridge on the top, but also beneath there is a tunnel. These houses too, also these are apartments. On the bottom they have shops. Then on the bottom they have like walking area. You can walk around beneath. They have if you wanna, well, oh my god, this traffic is killing me. I don't know if I'm gonna get there on time. There's even more traffic somewhere. You know what, next time I'm gonna go up, make sure I come out here. But look at how beautiful they are. And you know, it probably costs like $2,000 to live here. Peace, love, nice. This guy, I guess, is just asking money. I don't know. But it's probably costing more to live in these places. You know, it's DC. You get to enjoy having access to the highway. You get to enjoy having easy walkways and easy clean places. You see these signs over here? These signs are historical. Like this house will not be teared down. So as for me, I am heading over to Virginia, leaving DC, and getting to the tunnel. And just like that, these houses over here, they are all on the top, and we're gonna be driving beneath these houses, these buildings. I wonder how people feel that I'm driving beneath them. Like somebody's on the top, I'm driving beneath them. This is normal in China, which I don't recommend. I don't think we should even civilize society where we have a huge empty land, then another place we have like a very I'm gonna speed up real quick. Yeah, another area we have a lot of empty land, and we have people living on top of each other. You know, like US is not overpopulated that much to be living that kind of lifestyle. You know, I'm gonna go over. Also, the lights over here are too bright. Okay, you should not make the lights too bright. This is good. This is okay, but don't make the lights too bright in the tunnel. it brightens drivers, it brightens me. I cannot see if it's too bright. I need to make sure that this is normal. This is too dark, but you know, just make it like regular, just normal lights. Don't make it too bright, don't make it too dark. Or I'm getting out of the tunnel. When you get out of this tunnel, you thank God, like really thank you God for getting me out of this area, because if there's an accident and you're stuck in the middle tunnel, it's a one way, so you have nowhere to go. Like you are stuck in that area, like you have to stay until the police comes in, the firefighter comes in, you know. So it's a hassle. But once you get out, you're good. So all these houses over here, they're on the top. That's what I was seeing earlier. These are all these houses. They're on the top, and then you have other buildings on the bottom beneath. The US government has access to the tunnel, because as we saw last time, January 6th, anything can happen at any moment. You know, we can have a huge terrorism attack, can have a huge impact on our lives. So they have to make sure that the people are protected by having access to the tunnel. So they have government people investigating and seeing what's happening beneath. You know, they have to make sure that there is some kind of an investigation, you know, just to keep people safe. Saturday, and traffic is packed. Saturday traffic is packed. Oh, I gotta get in there too. Oh, he was also turning. That's nice. Richmond, so this is going to Virginia Interstate, Richmond south. So if it says south, we're going to south. So we live as we go to like Virginia, I think Georgia, then South Carolina. That's like very south, all the way to Florida, I think south. I like how in DC they demand you to drive carefully. There's an airplane up there flying, and it looks like Southwest Airline. Very, very tiny. USPS, 250 years in the making. That's a lot of years of service. So all of these tunnels over here, this is I think this is a FBI building. Looks like FBI. I could be wrong. This is FBI building over here. I think so. But they have to make sure that the bottom level is the most protected, because the top is fine. Like US is pretty good when it comes to Air Force, right? We have the best Air Force in the world. We have the large amount of space aircraft, spaceship. We got the data from space. We have really wonderful, good funded programs. We also have private space programs, like we have NASA, we have Blue Origins, and many others private. So it's a good thing. Not NASA's not private, NASA's government, but we have SpaceX, right? The airplane is taking off from there. It's taking off. It has to be American Airlines, because I haven't seen Delta. Yep, it's American Airlines taking off here. Delta does not fly here. I think Delta flies to Delta flies in which country, which state? No, yeah, it flies in Atlanta, how they pronounce it. Doesn't fly here. But what I was saying is that they have to show that it's easier to protect the space, but it's not easy to protect the ground, because it's the most dangerous, especially in the US, where people have freedom of movement, go wherever they want to go with no problem. You can easily have bad guys blend in and do bad things. So the tunnels are always checked every single second. Every time I drive in the tunnel, there's always somebody in there checking the tunnel. Make sure nobody's in there, make sure there's no explosive devices and those kind of things. There's always the police, National Guard. There's stations on this side that's checking so sure there's a safety. So anyways, traffic is getting light. Next time I learn my lesson. Always come early when you come to Virginia. Always come early, always come on time, because things can change and the traffic can pile up, especially in a tunnel. As you can see, the GPS had really had me go to the tunnel. Like, I don't know why. Like, don't you have other options? Make me go to the tunnel. Alright, the traffic is getting over. Once you leave DC, traffic becomes lighter. So I mentioned this last time. In Washington DC, similar as Virginia too. I don't know if I'm in Virginia, but every single 5 p.m. from 3 to 7 p.m. almost sometimes 10 p.m. too, people are commuting from DC. Look at that weather, it looks pretty. DC, people are commuting from Washington DC, and they are going home. It's always like out, people are leaving, no one is coming in, people are just leaving. Meanwhile, if in the morning, people are doing the opposite. People are leaving those states, come to DC. Sometimes people, there's traffic in both ways, but traffic is much more heavier when you are leaving DC during this time of the day. Pentagon City, Crystal City, Alexandria, those are 3 of my favorite cities in Virginia, but I'll never ever live in there unless I have no choice. Maybe I get a job over there, but if I have a chance, I'll just live in the DC and commute to those areas, because it's boring. I can see there's the buildings over here. They look pretty nice, and of course there's a Pentagon here. Like, they look pretty nice, but it's not a place to live. Like, this is the difference between putting money into something, but like, people don't like it, you know. Like, Washington DC does not have like big skyscraper. You saw the apartments, they are really very decent, very normal apartments, right? And the people still have to live there. People just want to stay in one place. Nobody want to move to Virginia, because even though the houses look beautiful, they look great, they look clean, it's not a favorite place to live. Look at the sun in my face. Makes me look beautiful in my camera. Beautiful. Like, look. Very, very wonderful. Filming and driving. So anyways, always enjoy this highway. I think it's called the 395. It goes to Richmond, Virginia. I've never been to Richmond. Whenever I drive, I pass by. I don't really stay to Richmond. Get in on speed. Have to turn. Change the lane. It's New Yorker. It's always the New Yorkers. I have that mentality of American ways of thinking, like blaming other people. Like, somebody that make a mistake. Oh, it's because it's from California. Oh, it's because it's from somewhere. Like, those assumptions are not good. Creates a stereotype for certain people. Either way, New Yorkers are made under the most worst drivers in this country. Hopefully Mandani will fix it. I'm just saying. But I love driving here. Like I said last time, there's barely no traffic. Sometimes there's no traffic really. I also like how it's very clean, and the roads are very straight. Like if you see my this thing over here, my necklaces, if they don't shake too much, that means the roads are stable. You can pay attention to it. If my necklaces are shaking too much like this, that means the road is not stable. Like the roads are not stable. So I'll be observing that. You know, and that's how you know the roads are good. If the roads are well built, well constructed, you will tell from how these things are stable. Like I'm driving 60 miles per hour, right? 58 miles per hour. So I'm speeding, I'm going really fast. But it's very stable, like very stable. You know. So it's very stabilized. So wonderful. The old town of Alexandria. So I ran this when I was in California, where I was driving in Los Angeles. Then I drove in the Bay Area. Then I was driving in the desert of Central California for like six hours of driving. And I realized Central California, if you don't know that place, it has the most beautiful roads. Like you can commute for hours and you will love it, because people just drive straight, and because there's agriculture and the money, California makes so much money from that area. They make those roads look beautiful. You know, they maintain them. So when I was driving, I realized, wait a minute, like my car is not shaking. Like okay, my camera turned off. I think my car is hot. My body does not detect how much heat. So my car is really hot, and I'm gonna turn off the camera and concentrate. But I cannot concentrate, because like look at how beautiful this place is. Like straight. You know, like all the way up there. It looks beautiful. The houses in the distance. Those flags, those cranes at night, they look beautiful. In the next 3, 4, 5 months, there's gonna be skyscrapers here too, because those cranes, they are building a new skyscraper. I don't know if they are building parking lots or if they are building apartments, hotels, offices. But there's a parking here. I think there is a metro here, so it's possible they are building apartments. If it's a metro, so they're building apartments. If it's just around parking, there has to be a metro here. But you can see apartments over there. These apartments are known as cookie cutter, because they are built like cookies. So they call them cookie cutter apartments. Alright. I'm gonna end the video here. My camera is really hot because the vehicle has temperature that is higher. Like 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So I want to make sure if my camera keeps dying, my videos will be dead, will be gone, and I have no time to refilm. Change the lane because I'm about to turn. But other than that, that's the end of the beauty of DC Metro. It's time to concentrate. It's time to enjoy my driving. These beautiful roads. I want to hit the brake and make some noise. Alright, that's it for tonight. And like always, I will see this video tomorrow, next day, as I enjoy the beauty of driving in Washington DC, or Maryland as you call it. Thanks for watching. Like always, next time, adios, goodbye, ciao ciao, bye bye.